Yeah,
to
sorry.
my
It's
new
giving
office.
some medical, some medical thing.
Oh, you needed medical? Are you okay?
No, no, I was telling her about why you can't take Benadryl and melatonin constantly because you actually physically feel a fatigue from the levels in your body because we have a natural histamine and melatonin level in our body, and if you like get too much of it, you actually like fry out and like overdose. So essentially,
I see. Could you
mm-hmm.
do me a favor? I don't know your whole first name.
Lumi, Lumi,
Let me.
Ward, Ward. Yep.
Okay, okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just as I asked Mr. Stone, if you could do me a favor and recall the incidents from, I guess, early this morning or yesterday evening,
Mm-hmm. Uh,
starting from Pizza This, if you could.
yeah, sure. So I was just hanging around Pizza This with all of them, and we had seen, Kane Doolittle, and it was basically kind of like a quick interaction, and some like, jesting back and forth. At one point, he picked her up, like her being Miss Stone in there, and ran off with her, and we thought it was kind of a joking thing. And yeah, he did release her at Pizza This, but as we were proceeding to leave, we left. And it was about when I got on the highway, I had personally noticed the two vehicles following, which were the vehicles that I believe belonged to Ray, I can't remember his last name, and Kane. I didn't know it was them at the time, but I don't believe Hal noticed them, but he asked me to flip a U turn on the highway to go to the courthouse. And I did, following his, direction. I didn't know that they were necessarily following us, but I noticed that they were behind us. And then when I did that, one scooped under me, because supercars are sharp like that, and I was like, one was under me, and the other one had blocked my path from the front. Said, from the vehicle, pull over. You don't want this to get nasty. So I followed their advice. The one in front of me kind of pulled back, let me pull over off to the side of the road. And Amethyst, uh, I think it's a TRX. Yeah, TRX. I pulled over in it, and they were kind of pushing, directing us to the side of the road. And I did as they complied. And they got each of us out of the vehicle. I think Hal exit first. I exited second, and Amethyst had some hesitation, saying, "Well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?" And they advised Hal, "Don't do anything stupid." They told her, "Well, you know exactly why we're doing this." And I was like, "Oh, come on, man," because I recognized who it was. We recognized came from Pizza This. I never got a physical sight on him, but the other person who was Ray, I can't remember his last name right now, said, "Hey, Kane, grab her stuff, and then put her in your car." And um, Ray proceeded to strip me and Hal of our phone and radio, and what you call it, and they proceeded on their way and left us stranded because Amethyst, I believe, locked the TRX, and we could not proceed from there. And that's when you and your other officer pulled up on us asking if we were okay.
Okay, okay. Can you recall or give me a description of the two vehicles?
One was I
Ellie, I think we're being visited by Satan.
what?
What do you mean?
Satan.
What do you mean?
Do
I
you
don't know
guys not
what
see
he's talking
fire
about.
everywhere? There's fire right here.
I don't see fire.
I
I'm gonna
am
choose to
literally hurt.
ignore this on the account I have an entire warrant based on your testimony, and you're the district attorney, so.
Please take
I
him
Oh
out.
God,
Okay.
I'm so concerned. All right,
Mm-hmm.
back to the description of the
Mm-hmm.
vehicles.
One moment. The description of the vehicle, I cannot personally give like a good description. I just know they were two supercars. One was dark colored and one was very light colored, almost like chrome in the night. But they were two supercars of some sort because I don't really know my supercars too much. But I mean, one like Ray had said, "Hey, Kane, get her in your car," and then Ray got in what I was going to guess is his vehicle because he locked and unlocked it. So
So Ray identified Kane by name.
yes, and the way I knew it was Ray was the fact that he was wearing a half mask. I recognized the voice and I recognized his hair. So he's fully admitted to me at Hayes before that his hair is frosted like it is because he has vitiligo in his hair. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, so his hair is white because it's lost its pigment. So
one of the vehicles was a dark colored supercar and the other one was a lighter colored or chrome colored vehicle.
yeah, it was another supercar though.
And which
but
vehicle
they both had red
did
underglow.
both with red underglow. Which vehicle did Ray get into?
The dark one. He drove the dark one, where Kane drove the chrome one, or chromish one.
And like the chrome. Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
From there, I don't really know too much. I mean, me and Hal got a ride from you guys. Came here, got in his vehicle, and we went and got a phone and radio. So.
Okay, but you do recall that they did take your phone and radio. Did they have any firearms? Do you recall?
Ray had a firearm trained on us. I don't remember whether or not Kane did, because he was on the other side of the truck. But like I said, he called out to Kane very clearly, and I remember seeing him briefly, through the truck, in the same fit from Pizza This. So.
Okay, so you did also recognize it. Okay.
Yeah, I recognize Kane.
What kind of firearm would you say that Ray had?
I can't rightly remember. It was not like a large one. It was probably a pistol of some sort,
Okay.
but it was trained on both of us. I'd harbor it was maybe a Glock. I don't think it was anything high powered.
Okay, that's useful. That's useful.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for now. I think that's all the questions I have for now.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, ma'am.
Take care.
All right, let's go, Miss Stone. Miss Stone?
ma'am. Yes.
If you don't mind giving me a moment of your time. Also, this is a cute fit. It's a very short dress for the
I
cold weather,
know.
though. But you know.
But it's warm and heated in here. I've been in here all day.
Oh shit. Well. Oh, I like your
just
little
have my-
booties too.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You're so sweet.
Well, I don't know if that's the truth. Don't tell
I think
anybody. I
so.
don't want it to get out that I'm nice and shit.
Okay, I won't tell.
I'm not exactly sure how much you're able to remember from the date in question. Are you able to recall maybe up to when you were taken?
I do remember some of before I was taken. But everything after that has just been informed to me by other people, so it's all a hearsay testimony, which isn't valuable.
Oh, okay. That's above my pay grade, ma'am. Hearsay testimony. Although I do maintain a bar certification, just 'cause.
I've seen you defend yourself. You did pretty well.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's because people were stupid trying to sue me for not responding to a 911 call.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's not really a defense when Mario Vero's coming after you. Um, are you able to recall Pizza This?
Yes.
Okay, are you able to maybe tell me a little bit about what was going on there?
Yeah. So Lumi is a new intern, and she's been hanging out with me and Howell a lot, just trying to learn stuff. So we drove to Pizza This because we were all, ready for lunch. And there was a pretty large crowd there. There was some smoochies and I believe some narcos and the owner Liv and the guy that took our order, he was super nice. I don't really remember his name. We all put in our order, and then we were talking about something with the waiter at the time, and something law related. And Liv comes in, and she seems a little aggressive, I would say. At least that's just what I got off of her. And then she left, and then she came back, and Kane came in a little bit after her, and I was friends with a lot of Bloods for a little bit there, so I know who Kane is. I hung out with Kane a lot, and I was like, "Oh, hello, Kane," and he was like, "Oh, what's up?" And we had a little joke, and he was like, "You're Amethyst, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, you don't remember me?" And he was like, "Oh, okay." And so I just wanted to leave because I felt uncomfortable. Like, when you feel a storm coming, like something bad is about to happen. I just had that gut feeling. And so I walked out of the restaurant, tried to get back in my truck, but Kane lifted me and he said, "You know why I'm doing this? Um, Come with me, let's make this easy." And Liv was like also saying, "You're this person, right? Oh, I'm sorry this is about to happen to you." But was like snarky about it. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And Howell came and got Kane to put me down. Kane messaged on his radio for Ray to come because I was there and I don't know why they want me. And then we just drove away. But I guess when we were on the highway, we were being followed. I didn't really notice it at the time. We were on our way to Bolingbroke to do a hearing for Coco Diaz, but Howell said to turn around and go to the courthouse, and I didn't know why. I was really confused. And that's pretty much all I remember.
Do you recall that, like, the conversation that you had with Kane when you guys stepped to the side for your little joking matter?
Yeah.
What was that like? How did that go?
Um. Well, I was like, "Here, do you want to get wet?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" And then I was like, "Here you go." And I gave him that, if you want to look at it.
Okay. Um. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And that was it. That was the initial joke inside the restaurant, but when he had picked me up, it was no longer a joking matter.
Okay. Okay. Um. I'm gonna be honest, based on everybody else's statements, Mr. Doolittle and Mr. Ray weren't interested in them. It had nothing to do with them. Also, your own testimony, Liv, apologizing in a snarky way for what was about to happen to you. Kane saying, let's make this easy. It seems like you were the target of this incident. Is there any reason you can think that they might want to have hurt you, or...
Oh, um,
Are you
I
okay?
don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's the Satan.
That was interesting. I think so. My bad.
Oh, shit.
Well, I was a hangaround for the Bloods for a couple weeks. And they didn't want me to stay with them because they did not feel like I was good enough for them. Additionally, I was friends with someone that was a Blood. His name was Slade Blue. And I'm pretty sure they murdered him. In fact, I know that they did. And I identified his body at Pillbox when Garcia called me in. And I think that they think that I caused them legal harm.
Alright, alright. Listen, I don't want to cut this short. I might have additional follow-up questions, but it seems like the entire department is taking a nappy poo right now.
It's fine.
Not
I
in the good
understand.
way. If it would be okay, get my number from Hal.